Are you nervous about attending your first group ritual? Stay tuned, let's talk about some etiquette. Hi everybody, welcome back to another video by Pan Society. I'm Cherie, and today I want to talk about etiquette in group rituals or public rituals, especially if you're new and this is the first time you'll be doing one or attending one. It can be nerve-wracking because we tend to be solitary practitioners anyway, just by sheer availability of other people, not knowing other people that practice animism or rituals, or the fact that maybe we're just now joining or following that paths ourselves, so we don't know a lot. So it's very exciting to be invited to a public ritual or a group ritual, but it's also nerve-wracking. But with some key things, we can get you through this, and hopefully it'll be an amazing experience for you. Find out as much information ahead of time as possible. This is where it's going to be, what to expect during the ritual. Like, whoever invited you, ask them, or ask the leader of the ritual who's doing the whole guiding, and they'll give you all the details that you'll need, because it's better to be prepared than stumble on it and not know what you're going to do. My biggest tip, please be on time. You will always hear people say pagan standard time or witches time. I hate this, and that's based on the assumption that, you know, people are always late to these things. And we shouldn't be. Like, if you're there for a specific time, you're told a specific time, it's for a reason. Maybe you're there for a sunset or a moonrise or a specific timing of planets aligning, or whatever the reason that you're there. Whoever is leading this is asking you to be there at a certain time because they have a start time in mind. So please be respectful of that and be on time, if not early. Dress appropriately. Some rituals will be casual, and that means you can wear whatever you want to wear as long as you're comfortable. But there are some that are very sacred rituals. So always talk to the ritual leader to figure out what you need to wear, because sometimes if it is ritual wear, it helps put you in the mindset and the mind frame to do whatever workings you are doing that day. So make sure you know what you need to wear and you're prepared. Bring the necessary items. So if you've been given a task of bringing like the wine or certain items, make sure you bring them, because they're important, and you don't want to get to a certain part in the ritual and they're like, hey, did so-and-so bring this? And you're like, oops, no, I forgot. It ruins everything. And sometimes people are adaptable and can work things out. But the thing is, it's respectful to fully be prepared and have the items that you promised that you were going to bring. That being said, if you are to bring items, make sure you speak with the ritual leader, because maybe you're supposed to have them already in the ritual space ahead of time. So you'll know that, and it's already there, and then once the circle is cast, you're not too worried about trying to sneak it in. Everything is already out there, prepared and ready to go. So if you are to bring things, make sure you bring them. Leave your baggage at home. If you've had a tough week, work didn't go so well that day, you're fighting with someone, these are energies you cannot bring to ritual or to a circle, because you will affect the group and you will affect the ritual that's happening that day. So check your baggage at the car, at the door, whatever. Just don't bring it to circle. Come prepared and grounded and at peace. Don't take photos. I know we live in a selfie culture and an Instagram culture, but unless otherwise specified, don't bring your camera or your phone, because these are sacred things happening, and you don't want to record that. You're supposed to be present for the moment. And not only that, there's consent for all the participants involved, so you don't want to overrule or take their experience from them because you have a camera in their face. So leave your cameras at home check your cell phones at the door. And while you're at it, if you have your cell phone with you, make sure it's on silent, because there's nothing worse than being in the middle of a ritual and then somebody's phone going off. It's happened. I've been guilty of it in the past as well. It's a mistake that we all make at one point. So make sure your cell phone is off and make sure it's put away. If your ritual leader requires it not in the circle, make sure you don't disrespect them and you don't bring it into the circle. Once the circle is cast, don't leave it unless it's an emergency. And in that case, try to leave as quietly as possible without interrupting anybody and without drawing attention to yourself, so that the ritual can go on as planned and you can go attend to whatever emergency is happening. Now, you can talk to your ritual leader ahead of time as well, because maybe it's not a closed circle and people are free to come and go as they please. So there are always leeways. Just make sure you know in advance and you respect those rules. So these are only a few things to keep in mind when you're attending your first group ritual. I hope you have an amazing experience by following these. If you have any more that you would like to share, comment down below, let us know. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me today. Don't forget to comment, share, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time in the next Pan video.